What up, what up, what up? This is your girl, the comedian Lisa, aka PHAT Baby. And we got my girl over here, Miss Lena, my co-host. And you are now tuned in to Tough Talk. I know y'all been listening to the smooth moves of us for a couple of minutes now, but we back and we got everything fixed. And those of you that's listening to us on TikTok and on YouTube, we appreciate you guys, and we are now here. And to those that listen to me every week, and I am not here with you guys. I was not here last week. That's because I had some things going on, some personal things going on, and I apologize to you guys in advance. I had to get myself together because I can't sit up here and do what I need to do and be who I need to be if I'm not who the hell I need to be. So I apologize to you guys, every last one of you. But I haven't seen you guys since Mother's Day. And Mother's Day, we had a ball, which I can truly say we did. The radio station, which is Miss Lena and everybody, they invited me, not sent me to, they invited me to the Sunshine Anderson Mother's Day brunch. And if any of you that's listening to me now know who Sunshine Anderson is, y'all know. If you don't know, you need to Google. But I'm quite sure if y'all was sitting, even if you are young, if you was sitting in the back of your mama car and you heard that your lies ain't working out, look who's working now, you already know who Sunshine Anderson is. So she just put down her vocals. It was like a very beautiful brunch. I had the time of my life. I enjoyed it. And everybody around me, it was an all-white event. It was at the Crown Plaza. And everybody that attended, we had a ball. So big shout out to Mahogany Vine. Big shout out to LJDNRadio. Everybody that did their thing, it was beautiful. And they really ended my Mother's Day with a bang. So I had a ball on that end. But y'all already know I've been gone for 2 weeks. So y'all already know we got some things to talk about. I was not going to bogart y'all with a whole bunch of stuff because as I've been sitting back dealing with my own personal and family issues, don't think I ain't been seeing everybody else and everything that's been going on. It's been a whole lot going on that I don't even understand. And I'm trying to put things in collective. I couldn't even put this week events inside of different categories because I don't even know what to say. As I was getting things together, because y'all know I be bringing y'all the news, which y'all don't, and which y'all can't hear because y'all at work or things that's around here and that's around us, and I can't bring y'all, that y'all can't listen to for yourselves. Y'all know I usually bring y'all. And whatever that's on my mind, I'm going to bring y'all too. But as I was sitting back, as I was pulling in, this one main thing pissed me off today. Miss Clarissa Shields. Now, you know that I don't give a damn what anybody say about their infidelity. I'm a married woman. It has happened to me before. And no, I do not condone any type of that crap like that. But even though we looked at you in this light, to get yourself up there and smack her underweight because you don't like the fact that she pointed out the truth about you because she keep running her mouth at an MVP event. And because of the result of you slapping this woman because she's talking to you and you don't like what she's saying, they have barred you from every MVP event. And you are an MVP. So for you to be blocked from every event and everything that's going on, you done threw yourself down. Never downgrade yourself. Never downplay yourself. If we have things that's going on like that, because no matter what industry you're in, you're always going to have someone that has something to say about you. You're always going to have someone that's going to downplay you. You're always going to have someone that's going to play you for something. My thing is, you got to know when to fold them, and you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to start, when to actually stop letting people or letting outside things that are happening influence what you're doing and what you're talking and how you're doing. And as a comedian, I had to do that a lot. Because, even though I do my comedy and I don't, when you come to one of my comedy shows, any comedy shows that you come to of mine, and you know that I'm about to get up there, I'm not talking about the people in the audience. Now, I may ask questions and ask you to get involved in what I'm talking about, like me asking you questions, but not one time am I gonna make you the muse. So I'm gonna sit here and dog you out. I don't know if that's the last outfit that you had in your closet. I don't know what you had or what you have. I need to have, if you bought a ticket to see me, I need to have material before your ass get there. I don't need to sit up here and make you my muse. I need to have material before you get there. So I don't know if you bought a ticket, but you couldn't even watch that outfit that you got on to get there. So when me as a comedian, and I've been doing this for some years, I even had other comedians that supposed to have been bigger than me steal my jokes. Let me let you know right now, I would never use anybody in the audience as my muse. Not unless you heckle me. If I'm sitting there doing my thing and you sit there and you heckle me and you playing with me and you playing in my face and you won't stop and you just heckling me because that's what the hell you came there to do, and you here to do your job as a heckler, then I'm here to do my job as a comedian, and I'm gonna fry your ass. That's the only difference. That's what we're gonna do. But other than that, I love taking care of people, and that's my whole life. I love being there for people. But what you ain't gonna do is play in my face like that. We ain't even gonna begin to play on each other and play in each other's face like that. And that's on some real entertainment and real anything. And like I said before, to the people that's looking at me on my TikTok, I don't know what this Minecraft stuff is that's on the back of my thing. I do not be knowing a lot about this stuff, but I'm here. But no, it's still me, and yes, this is me talking. But like I said, hey, to each his own. But we got to get into some news right now because we was already late. So we got to play our cards, and we got to get into what we came here for. Okay. This one made me feel good. This is for all my brothers, cousins, and everybody that's been locked up and everything, and y'all been doing the straight and narrow path for a while, and you can't get these felonies up off your back. It's a new law that just passed. It's called the SB 731. It's a new law. If a felony has came from out of jail, y'all have done y'all time, and y'all reformed and everything, and you have not caught another charge within 3 years, automatically they will expunge your record. Do y'all hear what I'm saying to y'all? The way we used, I have seen felons fight. All the money they didn't have to pay out, everything they didn't have to do to get their record expunged. As a felon right now, if you have been released from jail and you have paid all your fines and you have done all your community service and you done paid your time to the probation officer and everything, after that, it's over with if you have not committed a crime 3 years after that, your record will be automatically expired.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
You don't know if it's a good thing? So do you think that a criminal, a known criminal that's like that could sit back and just sit back for 3 and 4 years and don't do anything and then come back and then come do something?
Well, it depends on the crime. I mean, if it's like rape or pedophilia, whatever it is.
Pedophilia.
If it's something like that, no, it should not be expunged. People should know that this is a rapist, and this is a pedophile, and this is a murderer. So if you expunge and take all of that away, I mean, I could see petty theft, you stole a car, you got busted from a marijuana or something like that, or drugs or something like that. But things like rape, murder, pedophilia, no, they should not be expunged. People should know that they're living next door to a pedophile, especially you got little kids running around, People should know they live next door to a pedophile. They should know that they live next door to a rapist, that could possibly rape your wife when you're not even around, So
I feel the same way. It depends on what the crime is. Now, if it's something like just selling drugs or something like that, I mean, oh my God, did I say that? Oh, I apologize. If it's something like a crime.
I don't care if you're selling drugs.
Yeah, after, do you understand what the damage that all that other stuff do? You talking about selling me, so I can go to rehab and help myself. What the hell these other people are doing, I cannot go to rehab and help myself from. Okay? All right?
Mm-hmm.
If I decide to take anything that doesn't belong into my body, that's the decisions I decided to make. Mm-hmm. If you decide to do all these other things to me, that's the decision you decided to make to me. Mm-hmm. What I decided to do to my body was something different than what you decided that you wanted to do to my body because of the way I look and the way I talk or the way you wanted, or your psychotic mind. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? It's a whole totally different. Mm-hmm. So yes, I am riding with you on that. I feel the difference. It is a difference. Now, if I decide to do these...
Is this for every state?
I said, who did I say it passed it? Be very afraid. Yeah, that one. Just passed. I just said the law was just passed. To the point that if it's a misdemeanor that you done, if you ain't done nothing wrong within a year, they erase your misdemeanor record. While we sitting around here fighting over the voting stuff and everything, they sitting here passing laws behind your back that you don't even know about. That's why you got to watch out. When you see big things that's coming from up top, that's happening, you got to look into the things that they're hiding. So while we was sitting here fooled and being tricked into a whole bunch of other different stuff, the whole time, laws was being passed right behind our damn backs. Pop goes the weasel. Everything is a distraction. Everything is a distraction. So while we sitting here talking trash about everything, you got a whole... Cuba is out of oil. When he said he wanted to take over Cuba, he meant it. So while we sitting here thinking that the things that he was saying was just, that's just in his mind. Behind our backs, the whole thing was going on. Cuba don't have any more oil. Right about now, babies are dying. The hospitals are not being able to function and keep the babies on incubators alive. You got people can't even pick up their diabetic medicine because they don't have no oil. People can't even cook. Everything is resulting to everything else. And if you ever know people in that continent over there in that thing, they can't survive that. A lot of that don't even have running water. While we sitting over here arguing and playing about groceries and everything, we got other people that's going through some major things And the way it is, it seems like we're being ran like that. A lot of people can't even afford gas to even go to work. And I know because I said this that I will be blocked from a lot of things. And I'm sorry, the truth is going to hurt you. The truth is going to hurt everybody. And I already know that. I already know that people of ethnic color, we get blocked from a lot of things on social media. You don't even know it. You're wondering why you're not gaining monetary money from a lot of stuff. That is why. Black people are not prone to go viral and stuff like that. And if you are, you got to be doing a lot of defaming against your own self. Is you ready? Scrap up. Scrap up. Scrap up. There's been plenty of times that I done talked about so many things up here. And as I say something, I'll see the little cursor up here say you have been blocked from certain audience.
Is it on mine or yours?
Yours. That's why you wonder. It's you first. You will go first and then me. That's why you'll see me with more followers than you, because I'll see the little thing come up and I'll hit it, because you get blocked before me.
You mean more listeners?
We all get blocked. They block more listeners because they don't want you to know the truth. The truth is...
Because that's what happened the last time.
Every time. It's the last 4 times.
I couldn't get the recording up on YouTube.
Because you're not. Because they're blocking you because we started talking about what people don't want us to talk about. And that's going to be with everything. That's why I am a comedian, but I do my comedy like
Facebook is still
Richard Pryor. You're not going to change me. You're not going to stop me from using profanity. You're not going to stop me from being who I am. Profanity is what man made and said that I couldn't say.
People use
the only thing that say I couldn't say in the Bible is what's in the Bible, if we're going by the Bible. But what I'm saying and everything I'm saying, everything else, all these other words, no one said I could not say this to express myself. And you're not cursing at no one. You're using profanity. Cursing someone is actually cursing someone. I'm not deeming anybody nowhere that they should not be at. I'm not cursing nobody that they fall and do no stuff that they should not be doing on their own. So I'm not cursing no one. A lot of y'all walking around and telling me something. Every time someone use a word that you don't like, you're talking about, oh, they're cursing. They're using curse words. No, baby, I'm using profanity. I'm using profanity. That's the difference. I'm not cursing no one.
See, if I get 3 strikes, they can kick me off.
That you've been getting that red thing for a long. Every time we up here.
I only got 1 strike. They finally put a strike on.
Oh, the other day when you said something about them people.
About when I played the video for the cop.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, don't do that.
So I have 1 strike. I got 2 more.
Well, we don't need no strikes. I don't know about strikes because I don't play baseball, but I do know 3 strikes you out. And I don't be trying to use like the profanity or something. Y'all will catch me slip up sometimes because some things don't deserve no all fudge. I burnt the cookies.
I scroll through TikTok and I hear people cussing all the time.
You see stuff. You even see things pop up on our thing that we don't see. Yeah. So what is it? Is somebody reporting you? Is somebody jealous?
Someone
That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, we're going to be who I am, and I'm still going to tell the truth. Whether you cut me off or not, you're still going to see me because I'm still going to tell the truth, and I'm still going to be me. At the end of the day, at the end of the hour, I'm still going to be me, and I'm still going to do what I do. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I hurt your guys' feelings, but I am me, and I'm going to do what I do, and I have to tell the truth. And that's just the way it's going to be. Speaking of telling the truth and being who we're going to be. Before we go to break, right? I don't know what's going on in Texas, but they have pulled 13 bodies, brown and black, out of a bayou. They have a serial killer on the loose right now. And they claim that he is a white male. He was wearing a helmet. He was wearing a black and white hoodie with black and white shoes. 13 bodies out of a bayou in Houston, Texas. At this moment, right, I got a lot of questions, and I know I will never get the answers. But what bothered me is one of the bodies that was pulled out of the bayou. It was a female. She was only 19 years old. We all big and bad when it comes to somebody sleeping with our partner, or when I say we, black folks, brown folks, African Americans. We will stomp a mud hole in you if we think someone is disrespecting us. Or if someone stole from us, if someone doing all of this from us.
Can you speak up? I can't hear you.
We have too many bodies going down. We have too many people going down. We have too many things going down for us to want to stand up for ourselves, right? How do you got 13 bodies coming out of bayou in Houston? And don't nobody know anything about it. And you're telling me that the news got one person accountable that they're looking for, which is a white male wearing a helmet. A helmet. So we got a white man, a white male, going up to all these different bodies, all these different people before they became bodies, all these different people that were striving to be something, all these different teenagers, all these 13 different individuals, whoever they were, 13 individuals, right? We got one suspect. A white male wearing a helmet. Let me tell you something. I don't know who survived and put this out there for us to look at, but something don't seem right with it. But you already know they want us to ride it down. They want us to ride with crazy stuff anyway, right? So I'm going to tell you right now. And this is truly me. I don't have no eyebrows on or nothing. This is truly PHAT Baby. Let me tell you something. It is 95 degrees a day. I don't have on no makeup, baby. What you see, every blemish, every fat roll, everything. This is truly me. Every dark spot, everything, all of this is me. I don't have on anything, not even lashes. I don't have on nothing. It's very hot out here. But let me tell you something. What I don't understand is how the hell we got all these bodies and we looking for one guy. How? Explain all of this to me. Please explain it to me. Are we not stepping up for each other no more? Do anything just ride or die past us anymore? Do we don't? I mean, has it come to a point that we don't give a damn about anything that we're talking about and anything we're doing anymore? I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. Just like I'm so confused about on my TikTok. I got some type of background that I have never in my damn life seen before. That's how confused I am. I think I'm on some Minecraft stuff. I don't even know. I just look like I was placed there. But back to you guys up on the YouTube and everything that's sitting back here watching me and everything, and what we're going to place it up on YouTube. I'm going to apologize again for the things in the background. But I'm going to tell you, this stuff, I was gone for a week, but a lot of stuff has hit me very, very hard. And I really don't understand what's going on. And it's a little scary. And it's a little unpredictable. I told y'all I was going to bring y'all the news and I was going to give y'all the up and up. I don't even know what the hell the up and up is anymore. Living here in Virginia, I do travel a lot. And it seemed like I was talking trash about the gas and tobacco price. I do not smoke cigarettes. When I was talking about, as you ride by and you see the tobacco signs by the gas signs, and I'm sitting up here complaining about all this type stuff. And we're sitting right here in Virginia, and our gas right now is $4 something a gallon. The food prices went up first. Now we're dealing with the gas prices, and they still want us to work, and they still want us to travel. And then y'all wonder why Spirit closed down. Because they were doing everything that the government and everybody didn't want them to do. And that was grant the same access to modern day people that the rich people had. So when they sat there and made these for you to go in the air and for you to take all of your vacations and to do everything that you wanted to do, they made it affordable to you. That was too much. So we're going to raise the gases. So while you thought the gases down here was raised up, how much you think jet fluid and all the gas, the fuel, airplanes cost? That rose too. So before Spirit was about to close, the government wanted to lend them a handout. Allegedly. But in the midst of them lending them a handout, they wanted to gain power of a lot of their planes and stuff. And they wanted to make them for what they wanted to make them for. And I will not say, because you guys that's been following the news and that's not, just watching baddies and love and hip hop, y'all know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. So because they wouldn't be their porch monkeys, that's why it closed suddenly. Because when they thought a deal was going through, and because they changed it up and threw things in at the last minute, Spirit was like, oh no, we're not doing that. Hell no, we're closing. So it left all of the people that work for them and everybody in the shambles, because the company thought they had something. They thought we came to agreement, which that's what the hell they thought. But at the end, the bailout threw some stipulations in at the end. And that's why they had to lay off all those people unexpectedly. They didn't plan on it unexpectedly. They thought they had their bailout. And then at the end, when their back was against the wall and everybody thought everything was going right, they changed their mind and wanted to throw other stipulations in. And the airline was like, no, that's not what we stand for. That's not what we wanted to do. And because of this, we're cutting ourselves off. To hell with it. So even though they did that to protect, to protect themselves, at the end it looked like they bailed out and just left their people hanging like that. When they didn't. In reality, they actually thought they had a deal going through. And at the end, the so-called bailout wasn't an original bailout. It was something to sell them out. And they ran out.
That's the American way.
But that's the American way.
That's the American way. That's what we did to everybody.
Hey, ain't that how we do? In your face. Until it end up blowing up in our own damn face. I don't take people. Look, whatever you do, political, any type of belief, religious. Anything you want to do is up to you. I'm not the judge because I don't remember God asking any one of us, for a resume to be a judge. I can't do any of that. But I can live in my own truth. And there's no way that you can sit back on your ass and see what's going on and think any of this is right. And if so, you need to be checked in a damn mental hospital because your ass crazy as hell. And there's nothing else that I can do with you. There's nothing else that I could do or say. I've been up here for a year now, and I ain't been speaking nothing but the truth and facts of what I know. And I don't want everybody to agree with me. I don't need no damn cheerleaders. I was a cheerleader all through junior high and elementary school. And as a little fat girl, I always been a cheerleader. I don't need that. I need truth cheerers. When you feel that something is wrong and something in your heart need to be told, speak your truth. Speak your truth. Don't hide it. Just because you can be living in a house with the same people that don't even agree with what you're thinking about or saying. Do not downplay yourself to make anybody else feel higher. I did it a lot, even with this comedy and everything. I've been in spaces and places with people where they had me to be, like, hey, announce my comedy show. Hey, do this and do that, but don't tell no jokes. And I'm sitting there like, what the hell? How am I at a comedy event and I'm the host and I'm the announcer and you're telling me not to tell no jokes? You know why? I found out in the end that the way that I go in, they didn't want me to steal the show, as they call it. So it was just best for me to announce the drinks and to announce the people that was come on stage versus than letting me be myself and to be me. And you need to realize that when anybody is not letting you be you and not putting you in a category where you can be you, then you walk out. Everything you do, you put God first. You pray and you put God first. And don't pray out loud because the devil hears prayers too. You don't believe me? In Russia, this week, Russia has banned devil worshiping. If you are caught worshiping the devil in Russia, you will do 8 years automatically. Eight years. 8 years. If you are found, Russia has banned devil worshiping. If you are caught, you will receive 8 years in prison. Remember, they was the same ones that last year that admitted they had the oldest Bibles and everything that has ever been out. And when they opened it up, everybody in that Bible was the color of this microphone. Not one beige person was in any of those books. None of those pictures of the people that was there last, anything. So, yes, we're going to be shut off from a lot of things. We keep being banned from the truth. But they say, you can't handle the truth. You're not going to be able to handle it if your mind is closed. You're not going to be able to see. All I can do is give you my point of view of what I see. And I'm not asking anybody to follow me or anybody to join me or anybody to do any of those things. All I want you to do is open up your mind and hear yourself. A lot of these things we do, we get ourselves into. We hear our self-conscious. We hear everybody telling us not to do it within us. We be like I said before, what I say, a lot of things that we get into, what I say, my gut told me not to bust his window open. Look, something told me not to kick his door in. That ain't no somebody. That's your your angel. That's your guardian angel telling you to stop, but you just keep not listening to her. I am one of those ones. Listen to it. You already got that intuition. If we got Russia that was taught to us ever since I've been younger, that we don't supposed to listen to, ain't it? I mean, remember they the harshest people in the world, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the only one up here, up on these airlines? Am I the only one? I mean, on these airways, am I the only one? Mm-hmm. I thought anybody out, ever since Arnold Schwarzenegger and all of that, ever since I thought I seen, Russian people, I was scared. I thought if we met anybody Russian, they was going to snap, crackle, and pop. You hear me? I thought we were at the end of our rope, like something was going to happen to us that shouldn't have happened to us. I didn't know, because we was always taught that. But when they released all of the pictures of the people and the Bible, and I realized that the only thing that wasn't in there was beige people. I realized that we've been hidden from a lot of stuff that we wasn't supposed to be hidden from. Mm-hmm. And it's up to you to sit down and read things. It's up to you to sit down and analyze things. It's up to you to sit down and judge things. You can't sit back and listen to other people when it comes to you, your religion, or anything that you want to be in. You have to listen. And you have to be your own judgment. And speaking of listening and being your own judgment, y'all know we about to fade away and we about to go off. I had to bring some real knowledge to y'all because we're getting this into this thing. And before we leave, before I read this mom upset, daughter is being bullied letter today, I gotta let y'all know, if y'all in the Norfolk area, Chesapeake 757 area, I need y'all to go to Eventbrite so y'all can see me on stage and do my thing at the Granby Theater, which would be Father's Day. It's going to be a treat. Trust me. I'm being monitored right now. Imagine what the hell I do on the stage. Y'all ain't even ready. I need y'all to pack up and scrap up, but I need y'all to also go get those tickets, because it's going to be something if you down here in this area. I got something to say. And I got a whole lineup that's the heavy hitters. Headliner is Skeeter G. We got Derek Brooks. We got Liz Barlow. We also have, I think, Derek Brooks. And we also have, what is that young lady name? Wait a minute, did I say Liz Barlow already? Hey, yo, I just need y'all to go up there, and Miss Stephanie, I can't never forget her out. We got her as well. I just need y'all to go up there and get them tickets for Father's Day. Trust me, we gonna bust some stomach bones. I need y'all to tune in on that one. Go get them. Go to Eventbrite and get your tickets. It's for Father's Day. If you want to shake your daddy up or shake your boyfriend up, shake your nigga up, shake your baby daddy up, bring them to go get those tickets, because we out here. And thank you to S2 and to Chevy for putting this together. We've been doing this for a lot of Father's Day, and we just cut it down. We ain't do it, I think, the last 2 or 3 years. So we would have come back right now, because we all been doing stuff, and we all been progressing, and we all been in different areas and different lanes. Well, I always been in comedy, but I just been, climbing the ladder, and I've been moving forward and forward. So right about now, we bringing it back. And for the people that have been there before and that's always been there at the comedy shows and they have been sold out every time, bring that ass back. Because, baby, y'all know I got something to say this time. And I always shut it down. And so does everybody that's on the lineup with me that y'all heard me just name. We some heavy hitters down here in VA. And trust me, we gonna bust your stomach bones. So bring that ass here. Do you hear me? Okay, before we close out, y'all already know we got to do the letter today. And this is for the moms right here. And I don't know if everybody has dealt with that before, because I haven't, because I haven't dealt with bullying, because I'm not saying that I'm no different than y'all, because my kids, I'm just crazy as hell. And I will apologize before. My kids are grown and old, and I have grandkids, and I dealt with it one time, and it was before this internet and stuff, and I broke their ass down like a fraction. So the thing is that, and there won't no cameras around, so when, what I did, it won't no cameras around, so if I like DDT'd your people, they could tell you, it's different. But right about now, I got this letter, and she's very concerned. It's mom upset, daughter's getting bullied. Here we go. Now I got to drink a little bit because I got to read this, because it's different. I didn't get to the letter stage. It was one complaint. My 14-year-old daughter recently came home from school sobbing because she said that a lot of boys were calling her ugly. As her mother, I felt horrible and partially responsible, since she takes after me. Oh my God. She looked so much like me when I was her age, and I hate to admit it, but it's not a great thing. Seeing her so upset broke my heart. She locked herself in her room for hours and refused to eat dinner that night. What makes this situation even harder for me is that it brings back painful memories from my own teenage years. I struggled with low self-esteem growing up and was often teased for how I looked. I worked hard as an adult to move past that and build confidence in other areas of my life. But hearing my daughter repeat the same hurtful things about herself that I used to think about myself has been incredibly different. I want to help my daughter build confidence and remind her that her worth is not defined by the opinions of a few cruel classmates. I've considered speaking with the school about the bullying, but she begged me not to because she says it will make things worse socially. I feel stuck between wanting to protect her and not wanting to embarrass her further. How can I help my daughter? What do you say, Lena? What do you think she should do?
She should put a key word inside her daughter that won't, that every time someone picks at her, she can think of that word, and she'll be okay.
Lena, what word, Lena? Say the word. You know what? Let me tell you, I was one of those ones that was bullied. And that's where this comedy come from, because I was bullied and then I got into your ass. Let me tell you the key word that's going to be, get the hell on. That's the only key word I gave you one time, and then I butter baked bean barbecued your ass. I sat back and practiced. Let me tell you something. Yes, I did. I always been a thick madam. I always been a fat baby. Do you hear me? Whether if it's FAT, PHAT, I always been a fat baby. I was on the step team. They laughed at me, even trying it out. And guess who ended up winning? Guess who ended up getting drafted? The first draft pick. Yeah, the one that y'all was laughing at and joking, who leg crippled a little bit because her knee was messed up. I'm the one that won first draft pick over the pretty bitches, everybody. So at the end of the day, don't never underestimate nobody, because you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, and I was line leader. I was in the front. Yeah, the thick one. Man, you probably couldn't even see the other people behind me. But baby, I made it to the front. You heard my beats the most. You heard you heard all of me. Mm-hmm. I made it to the front. So don't ever underestimate the power of a big back person. We'll mess you up. at the end of the day, don't ever underestimate yourself. Don't ever underestimate your power to do what the hell you have to do. And at the end of the day, with these bullies, you talking about you don't know what to do as a mother. Baby, my daughter was dark skinned. And her daddy was funny, and I don't know if she's probably listening right now, but for me to be truthful and to bring the truth to you guys, I got to give it to y'all raw. Her dad cut her hair. When I sent them to her house, he cut her hair. And cut her hair that was down here because he didn't know what to do into her. But he cut all her perm out and everything and cut it into a baby fro. And the people joked her and everything. But by me having alopecia and everything, I knew how to do hair and everything. So I knew I was going to solidify and bring my baby back. But she was so built on this man just doing something for her hair. She didn't even realize that something was wrong with it until everybody else started joking her down to the bristle. And I knew at her age she couldn't handle what was going on, but I let her go along with it anyway because it was in the summertime when he did it. You know, like a month before school started. Mm-hmm. So just by him being included the first time and doing something like that, but trust and believe, you look at me and if you don't believe anything else I say, that was his damn last time. He ain't never cut nothing else. I don't know if he used scissors to this day. And it's been, 28 years later? I don't even know. But I shook the whole nerves in his hand with my voice. I will do it again. But the thing about it is I knew, because I knew the things that I was being joked with and ridiculed with as being a thick madam. And then I had alopecia and, I had sickle cell. It was things that I was going through that I couldn't grow and things that I couldn't do, but I kept wearing weave. I kept doing things to hide it. So nobody knew, not even my kids, what the hell I was hiding. Because you couldn't walk around my house and see me without no wig on or without no braid. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That ain't the image that I because I was so afraid and embarrassed. Because at first I used to have hair down my back. Then after the abusive relationship I was in, he drove me through the path. I had no more hair anymore. Like I had hair down here, but I had no hair up here. And then after cancer, everything left. And because alopecia and by me having sickle cell and, my blood cells, my white blood cells don't fight off like everybody else's does when we get sick, there was no chance of me growing hair back again. So instead of me balling up in a knot and going crazy and everything like that, I had to teach them. And I knew it was a possibility because everything that I had went through, you don't understand that things are genetic and hereditary. It is. It is. Whether you want to believe it or not, it is. Trust me, if your mother got high blood pressure, about 4 of her kids got it too. And if it's not 4, if she only had 2, at least one of them got it. That's why they tell you to try to take care of yourself, because even though they say a lot of things are hereditary, a lot of things you can take care of yourself. A lot of things that they call hereditary is not hereditary. It's just that we cook the same way, we eat the same damn way, we buy the same groceries they used to buy, we do the same things and use the same recipes they used to buy. So after that, that's what they want to call hereditary. So all of a sudden it's hereditary now. And most of the time it's not. It's just that we're participating in the same damn patterns and doing the same damn things that they're doing. So we're subjecting and opening ourselves up to hereditary type behavior. So yes, we're going to get high blood pressure. We're going to have asthma. We're going to go through the same things that they went through, because we didn't change none of the damn patterns that they done. And we're going to have to live through that. But at the end of the day, if your child is being bullied, go up to the school and talk to them. Don't tell me and most of the times, depends on what area you're in and what's going on. If you do, 90% of the areas, even if it's in an all beige community, all black community, black and brown, colored, whatever community, once you go up to the school and talk to them about the bullying and everything, she becomes a target, or he becomes a target. So it makes more people want to bully him that are not afraid and that care about college or anything like that, that's not scared of God, that's not scared of their parents, or not scared of college or the principals or anything. You're going to give them more ammo to subject and to use your child as a target. So when you think you're going down there helping your baby and you're going down there to stand up for them because you like, yo, I dropped this people elbow. Ain't nobody messing with my baby. 9 times out of 10, you're making it worse. And what's sad is, a lot of times we want to go down there and do something, and nobody, and your child don't want you to go down there and say something. And then even though they mentioned it to you and you didn't say anything because you said they would handle it, at the end of the day, some of these kids end up taking their own lives. Because they wanted to handle it themselves and they couldn't. And if you're sitting on the back end, it's like, as a parent, you're stuck in between. So you don't know what to do. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you not to step in because I can't. As a parent, and all my kids are grown, and I'm sorry, I do have grandkids and everything. My kids are grown. And when my one daughter did go through that, I went through hell and high water because, baby, I will put ponytails in my hair and come down here and molly whop behind mine. That's what I wanted to do. But at some point, I had to let her stand up for herself. But I don't want you to wait around until it's too late because we have had so many instances where we couldn't save them. It's your child. Step up. Stand in and do whatever you have to do whenever it's possible or necessary to save your child. Because you know damn well I did what I had to do to save mine. This is your girl, PHAT Baby, and you have been listening to Tough Talk, and we're about to end this right now, and I love you guys. And all I'm saying is pay attention to all the signs that any one of your kids, your nieces, your nephews, your kids, even the kids you see on the corners, you see they acting different. It takes a village. You might save a life. Step up. This your girl, Lisa, a.k.a. PHAT Baby, and my girl, Lena, over here, and you are tuned into Tough Talk. And I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Peace.
Bye. Hasta luego.
Hasta luego. You know what? This is what